And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Tampa.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
They'll run here with Mason. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Mason. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. C.J. Ham, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now Mason. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Hall of Famer Jack Youngblood there on the stop. 2nd and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A give to the fullback on the dive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. Calais Campbell picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because
under pressure, they got him again. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Stays on his feet. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 6 yards left on second down. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's the fullback, Mason. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
6-man. Check curls, check curls.
And they run with Mason, the fullback. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
8 yards to go on second down.
Strip that ball. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
They'll go again to Jones. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
31's the mic.
Space to run past the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers continue to roll. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get...
Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the first down sack. Trask under pressure, and they got to him again. Jack Youngblood. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, Trask. Jack Youngblood able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they go end around with Adams. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Trask. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jack Youngblood able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Running the toss here to Dillon. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as